Hi. Hello. Good morning. Hope you're having a nice day. Oh, hey, you just woke up. Nice timing. Nice timing, plays one. Hi, Ignace. I mean, if you really want to say something about it, you know what it is, but I would rather he just does as he wants to do, you know? There's a reason to it. Oh, I mean, you probably have a lot more than 100K, right? Anyway, it's time for our daily beatings from Christmas Oguri. You have to understand, Playsmon, that Foxy has been here every day since day one. Her stream streak is literally all of the streams that I've ever had. If you wanna know how many streams I've done ever, you just look at Foxy's stream streak, and that's it. That's the perfect counter. No, I get it. I get it. As I said, you just being here is more than enough for me. I already appreciate you. It's fine if you don't have a fucking stream streak, as whatever. I don't need you to subscribe either. You share it, it's cool. It gets me a tiny bit of money more, but I don't care. I'm just doing this for fun. You know? I just want to hang out with people. Show cool games. The chair is still broken. I'm sitting on it right now. The chair is absolutely still broken. The front left leg freely spins. It's great. It can go in any direction. I might be able to repair a different chair by the start of next week. Which is why if we finish Cold Steel today, I'm just not gonna stream tomorrow. I'm still gonna stream the finals for Uma, but if we manage to, and we probably will, but if we manage to finish the last of Cold Steel today, I'm not doing anything but the Uma finals before I get some kind of chair that I can sit on. I have ordered some parts to DIY myself a Franken chair. With bits of other chairs that I've had. Cause thankfully, you know, I thought they were usable. And I didn't throw it away. The power of holding on to stuff. Look, you gotta be... I'm not making the chair, I'm just putting it together with parts from old chairs. But, you know, when you don't have a lot of money, you gotta be resourceful. I wouldn't call myself poor by any means, but I also don't have, you know, money for stuff. Building a chair, yes. Making a chair, no. Because making a chair could be seen as me literally making one out of wood and... out of wood myself, and I do not have that skill set. If given some time and some wood, I can probably repair this one in a jank way, but that's about as far as I can probably make with wood. I don't think I would be able to make a chair from scratch. Oh shit, that's a really good activation of From the Brink. Get fucked, Smart Falcon! More charisma, Soguri? Not here. She's probably at KFC. If I had to guess. Yeah, she was at KFC. Yeah. Those blues are awful. That's where she was. I mean, even if she procs Festive Miracle, I don't think she's gonna proc at the correct time with those, right? Class 7 sure looks different. Did I forget it on, No, I didn't. No, it's on Umamusume. I for a second I thought you were meaning I forgot to change the game. Yeah, I mean, did you know that Class 7 has horse girls? It's great. Now we're getting beat up by Christmas Oguri, surely. Nord would have been so much easier. I mean, Nord would have been an experience. We would have been riding horse girls. Can say it sounds too bad. Let's see. Why are you in 7th? What is the counter-terrorist Umamusume spin-off game? I fucking wish. Fucking Umamusume JRPG. Trails. Okay, I can see an 91 booking it for the first place. And if she's moving that fast, that means the Ogres are not. Uma's with the sword is dangerous. I mean, have you seen Grass Wonder with her Naginata? And if I remember correctly, was it Symboli Chris S that has a gun? Like a sniper rifle? I know Taiki Shuttle has a revolver. One of them has a sniper rifle. Oh, yeah, I see. Dead. Cheval Grand has a fork in the anime. I'm pretty sure everyone has used the fork before. A Divine Knight Racing would go crazy. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in this game's lifespan there will be an Uma that summons a mech. I was about to ask if she was racing with a fork. Umamusume. No, I just think just a normal Umamusume that summons a mech. I mean, we have Neo Universe that is... If I remember, it was Neo Universe that is literally aware of the fact that she's a horse from a different dimension. So, the sky is the fucking limit. There is a fucking robot-based career that we'll be getting at some point. We have Max and Uma. We have Burma. This is true. We do already have at least one clanker running around on the track. He's not here though, cause there are better characters. Crossover with horses found in Otomemawa when? That's probably never gonna happen. Because... let's be honest. It has absolutely nothing to do with Umamusume. And just... Also... Now that you mentioned... God, those horses are ugly! That must be the... most uncanny depiction of horse ever. The random 3D horses in Otome Manhwa is, I know how I feel about it. It is not a good feeling. I'm sure someone pushed Bourbon into this. I mean, she has an okay mile aptitude. Can get angling and scheming. Doesn't have to run the fuck-ass Bourbon card. Ah, my bad. Blech. I was thinking of the next CM. Back to what I was saying. She has good medium aptitude. You don't have to raise it. Wouldn't be the first character like, well, for example, Special Week right here. That is being forced into this. Not that hard to get the dirt up. You know what? I kinda respect this Pechonki over here. Whoa! That's a card. Damn, dude. He's getting his stamina and his Fast and Furious. If I remember correctly, the Tama card has Fast and Furious, right? Yeah, Tama stamina. Not just Tama stamina. Tama stamina 3LB. I never see that card. For good reason too. It's not something that's meta defining. I don't got the card. I think I have one? Maybe? We got a very lucky pace Oguri and then another Oguri that late started herself into the very back. I don't think it's possible to lose early races due to stamina. Honestly, don't think that's a possibility. It's like I told you before, you can win the Arimakinen on 200 stamina. I got 4th in Derby. I'm still not convinced that's because of stamina and not something else. I don't think Inari-1 is... I don't think Inari-1 is doing it. Wait. Ow. Huh? I don't know if I can fit Daichi Ruby power. If you can't fit Daichi Ruby power, like I can't either, put it in your parent building deck. Get the white. Get leap forward as a supplementary skill to whatever else you are running. But if you're running an end closer, you probably want to fit the Daichi Ruby power card. Mostly because we don't have that many good accelerations on end closers. Unlike late surgers who have on your left. Right. I do believe they had basically no late race speed skills. We also had just had more speed, because they only have Fall Runner, whereas Ricky has strong steps and collaborative graded races. If you're planning to run an end closer, I think the 3-speed one with 1 power is probably better, just because you need some kind of acceleration, and well, that's kind of gonna be it, right? I'm not sure, obviously. Testing is required. But I do think that is probably the way to go for looking at end closers. It's not like you can cope it with something like Encroaching Shadow either, you know? With a relatively later proc, but at least, you know, it's still a good acceleration and it procs relatively early in the late race. But I don't think Hayabe has that. Now for my second days, I'm gonna go for late Oguri. You know what? That's fair. I was actually also thinking of going for Oguri as my third, because I didn't really... I haven't thought of all of my horses. I know I'm gonna do Taiki Shuttle. I know I want to do Tama. I was thinking Taishin, but I'm also considering the late Surge Roguri. And it would also be a little fun to bring both Tama and Doguri. I mean, if you're doing... If you're doing Oguri, you... Pump can work for, but debuffers would push her too far up. Yeah, I was thinking Pump too, but that's kind of why I stopped, because I'm like, if there's a lot of debuffers, she's gonna be pushed out of position. Maybe, since if we're expecting a lot of debuffers again, maybe we can go for a Temo Pro New Year. If you have it. If not, King Halo ulti? Might work. Just has the same issues as Pump though. I guess Brian maybe? No, the normal one. King Halo's ulti is a more unreliable Triumphant Pulse. Way more unreliable. I mean, it's still probably a good idea to look at the guides, right? Why do you have so much stamina? Hello? Right. I mean, you can be wrong. I probably definitely am wrong. Fucking sweep on day 2? What? Thank you for the carrots, but what? What the fuck is going on? What is? What is the bare minimum? I mean, I am running the bare minimum, but what is the bare minimum? 1,000 plus 2 gold stuff. Yeah. Nah, you don't need that. Just funnily enough, we actually don't see enough debuffers even for the stamina that I have built. You will see the odd debuffer, but I think 800 in the gold scale is enough. It is mostly Dominator too, yes. You will see the odd natty, but you will see the odd natty with a fucking dirt G, because people are not very good at reading skills. It's just like Yu-Gi-Oh! All over again. Now this person has dirt E. You see, Grass Wonder can fucking cope it with a dirt C just fine. She'll keep up with the pack, mostly, and get into late race or get into activation time for Dominator in time for it to do stuff. Natty literally needs to be right up on top of you to activate her skills. You need to be in her field of vision for both of them. So like, what the actual fuck? You're just debuffing other debuffers at that point. Ricky is just doing what Ricky does. That being out of position. Oh look, it's the perfect proc festive miracle. Forward march. Come on, from the brink too. I guess you don't need it. Fucking goodbye. Inari won with just forward march, is great. From the brink is just not required, I guess. The heck happened to that ogre? I don't know, we're about to find out. I actually have no clue. Believe me when I say I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, Perfect Proc Festive went nowhere. Perfect Proc Festive just turned around and went home. I don't get it. Forward march. That's it. Forward march and corner acceleration on this guy. Maybe Dom killed off her speed carryover? Maybe. Unsure. Couldn't tell you. Maybe she got stuck. All I care about is that she didn't win. And that makes me happy. I wasn't looking for her, so I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Whoa! Akion! Hybrid Akion. And they're running her as late. Okay, yeah, what late B is fine, but what's Cafe doing there besides taunting you? I mean, taunting me is definitely it. Also, look at all these independent training horses. Independent learner. Independent learner. This chance person is just putting in independent training horses. Dirt G. Cafe is here literally just to taunt me. Dirt B. Dirt E! Alright, let's stop looking at them. We don't need to see that. We don't need to see the tortured Manhattan Cafe. Look what they did to my baby. They're putting her in races and not even raising her aptitude to match the race. Look what they're doing to her. But I don't have her, so I can't do it. I can't make her win. Realistically, I probably wouldn't be able to make her win anyway, but you know. It definitely would go better than whatever this guy is doing. Another who can't read, yeah, pretty much. If someone ever does that to Ayabe and Shivachi, I will find it. I'm pretty sure someone has already done that to Ayabe somewhere. I just haven't found them yet. But it's definitely already happened. 100%. No chance it has not. Oh, both of them activate from the brain cat. Essentially perfect proc timing. Okay. I see you. You really want to style on these poor independent training horses. And they were also dueling each other. Because of course they was. Of course they were. They just needed more speed. I'm pretty sure this one kept up just on pure triumphant pulse. Time to check where they are. Yeah, you go and leave them a very mean letter. A very strongly worded note. Send it by carrier pigeon. I'm telling you that lobby existed only to taunt me. For sure, only to taunt me. That lobby existed just to show me that somebody else has Manhattan Cafe when I don't. And not only that, they're also just disrespecting her as well. By the way, I've seen the auto training that beaten Christmas. I mean, I'm not surprised. Have you seen the Christmas Aguris I've seen? The fucking 400 stamina fuckers? Dirt B and 800 stamina will 100% beat those non-existent stamina Oguri. So, yeah, no, I believe it. Properly built ones. Then how the fuck? Can we please not lose to this smart falcon? Thank you. They got wit checked at the worst time. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Gambling corner acceleration. Wait. Bro is late. They're borrowing Kita-san. And using vodka power for Bofa. Not even using the Tosin Jordan free card for Bofa. Woof. Oh, this is a different one. We got the Tosin Jordan free card. Yeah, okay, this one looks alright. Probably just got wit checked. Didn't activate Bofa. Died because of it. It happens even at super high wit. You can never have that 100% skill chance skill activation chance. Skill chance activation indeed. Ah, shit. Wait. Their stamina's a bit low. I think we might be fine. There are, however, 2 Krimisoguris, so... who knows? You know, I never understood why every single time I don't really prepare for a CM, it's just kinda going well. The first CM I won was exactly that too. I just didn't prepare. I had some fuck-ass late surgers. That was it. I think it was Gemini Cup. Actually, don't remember. I have to look it up. But it was Grass Wonder that won that. Okay, from the brink. Come on. Activate. Just activate. Okay, we're getting late proc and no proc, I guess. Oh no, just super late proc and late proc. Understood. And now you're telling me we have to catch that Oguri that is like 100 lengths in front of us? I don't know about this one, Chief. There's our first loss of the day to Oguri Kappa. Not surprising at all. You are right. I will, however, say that at least I lost to one that's pretty good. They have a lot of stamina, they have standard distance, they have the recoveries. The good recoveries, so like they have a fuck ton of stamina. And they have a lot of speed. This is 120 speed altogether because they have it double circled. So they're essentially sitting at like 1700 speed. And they also have medium S, so... At least, I'm losing to somebody that actually knows what the fuck they're doing and not to an independent training horse. I mean, I would have been a lot more concerned if it was Dart S, Medium S. Pace S does kind of fuck all. Style S was never important. You can run Style B just fine. The style aptitude is not very important at all. It affects your positioning slightly. Essentially, it affects the effect of style aptitude is the effect that width has on positioning and pace up mode and all that, or you know, overtake mode and all that, but not actually buffing or debuffing the skill activation chance. So it just buffs your width in relation to movement. Not exactly the most necessary of aptitudes. Oh, there is the festive miracle. Yay! I think we can catch up to that, probably. We activated our accelerations early enough. We might be able to... Yup. I love that. When the camera went to focus on Oguri, Ricky just came up behind. Ah! She activated something and went in front. Damn. Damn. I hate that. That was dirty. What'd you have there? Was it come with me? It was probably come with me. Or see you later if she didn't activate it. I didn't activate it. Yes, that was dirt. Why? Ah. I mean, yeah, it's an Oguri. Can't be too mad at that. I think Ricky could have won. I think Ricky should have won, but that skill activation right at the end was quite good. Alright, let's watch Inari 1 for the rest of these, cause I mean they're doing exactly the same. But I just don't want to watch Ricky anymore. She's out of position so much that it just makes me sad. Now watch Ricky be in position every time, all the time. And Inari one be like, yep, it's my turn to be out of position. I'm gonna be in second place the entire race. Ah, a late start. Love it. Yeah. Il Condor Pasta. Is that two debuffers that absolutely fucking died because they don't have dirt aptitude? Is that two dead natties in the background? No, it's Natty and the Grass Wonder. Okay, the Grass Wonder might be fine. She might still actually debuff. The Nice Nature, on the other hand, she's pulling a Harurara on turf kind of maneuver. Also, you know what I said about Inari 1 being out of position this time? Yeah, she is hell out of position. She's second. She is second when her ulti requires her to be in the back for half the race. Not to mention, From the Brink is just not gonna activate. Oh. Ricky took the out of position spot. So that Inari 1 could activate From the Brink. Wee! I have no idea how Ricky won that. Oguri, what happened? I don't know, she's double S though, so we'll see. Her speed happened. She actually just has 1300 speed. She got outsped. She was moving up but stopped, yeah. She ran out of speed. My horses both have much higher speed. We have Inari 1 with 1400, but also 2 greens. And Ricky with 1500 and also 2 greens for speed. So they're sitting at least about 100 to 200 actual speed more than the Toguri. At top speed, they are just much faster. That is literally what it is. Alright, we can lose to that Oguri. That's it. We can just lose to that Oguri. We'll just lose to that Oguri. Let's just lose to that Oguri. I don't know how I'm losing with 1689 speed. Well, it depends. You still have to proc accelerations, you still need power, and very crucially, stamina requirements do go up with speed, so... yeah. Who knows? I'm sure you have enough stamina though. So maybe you're just running into better horses. Late game speed skills also add up quite a bit. Stuff like Triumphant Pulse, Come With Me, Homestretch Haste. They all add quite a bit of speed. Inari 1 is kinda not going anywhere, I think. We might actually just lose to Demo Queen. Or... no, we lose to Oguri Cap. By a neck. By a nose. By a head. By a something. By a head. Yeah, it was close, but this Ogre has way more speed and more power and medium S. Honestly, it was probably the medium S. Because I could probably make up the speed with, you know, the speed coefficient of being a late surger, just having more speed thanks to style. But I couldn't beat the medium S. It just is what it is. My lack of prep is showing. Yo, it's Tama. With what accelerations? Straight away spot. Awesome. It amuses me that it's entirely possible to lose to that Tama. Oh. Oh, I think I just sneezed my entire brain out. Not that there was more, that there was a lot of it there, but you know. This time I muted though. I could feel the one brain cell rattle around in there. From that sneeze. Oh look, Inari-1 just nuking her ultimate out of existence. By being too good. Am you Inari-1? Why are you so strong? Says me, knowing exactly why she's so strong. Part of it being exactly tailnet. Inari-1 is blocking Ricky! No! No! My own Inari-1 blocked Ricky! I mean, it's fine because she's winning, right? But... my end closer blocked my late surger. Absolutely amazing. I guess an ad break is starting soon, even though I can't actually see the snooze ad button because Twitch is just not giving it to me. Thank you, Twitch. Absolutely appreciated. I didn't want to be able to snooze them ads anyway. Anyway. No Krimusoguri. We're probably losing to Digitan then. If we are losing, that Digitan was the highest ranked one. I don't know if she's good, but you know. Apologies, I need to blow my nose.
2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは9番オグリーキャップ、その後から1番エルコンドルパッサー、2馬身3馬身開いて6番コパノリッキー、5番手にはアグネスデジタル、2コーナー回って向こう上面、順位を振り返っていきます。先頭は依然3番コパノリッキー、2馬身リード、 続いて9番オグリーキャップ、2馬身離れて1番エルコンドルバッサー、そしてそのうち6番コパノリッキー、アグネスデジタル、この位置につけています。そしてその外を回って8番オグリーキャップ、それを見るように4番エルコンドルバッサー、そしてその後方にはグラスバンダー、少し後ろから稲見は意気揚々と先頭を行きます。3番コパノリッキー、どうでしょうこの展開。
ちょっとかかり気味かもしれないです。一息つけるといいですが、
第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。
勝負どころ、最後の直線へとかけていきます。
地方レース場トップクラスの長さを誇る大いに直線に差し掛かります。6番コパノリッキー、完全に抜け出した。200を通過、強すぎる。6番コパノリッキー、足色は衰えない。
Surely we're not losing to normal Oguri, right?
6番コパノリッキー、
Okay.
ウマ娘たちをねじ伏せレースを制し
Thank you, Ricky.
勝ったのは6番コパノリッキー、ライバルに打ち勝ち見事大きな1勝を手にしました。
That almost looked dire. But I guess it was just the camera angle. Fucking with me again. It will always do that. They like the dramatic moment of panning the camera and seeing that your horse is like 5 lengths ahead. Don't they? Oh yay. Double Kremasoguri. My favorite.
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
最高峰からのレースとなった稲荷は大丈夫か。
ちょっと苦しいけど大丈夫。ここからが彼女の実力の見せ所です。
スマートファルコン快調に飛ばしていきます。さあ花に立ったのはスマートファルコン。
Beat them.
このまま
Yeah, let me go get my stick.
先頭から大きく離されて2番手は7番オグリキャップ、6番オグリキャップ追走。第1コーナーは
I'll beat them all right.
先頭はスマートファルコン単身で飛ばしていきます。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは
I'll kneecap the shit out of them. That way they can't run.
2馬身3馬身開いて5番ナイスネイチャー、5番手コパノリッキー、さらにグラスワンダー、第2
We have some proper stamina debuffers around there.
振り返っていきます。先頭は変わらずスマートファルコン、続いて6番オグリキャップ、
You're not actually keeping up with the pack.
3番手1馬身離れて
And I'm seeing at least one Dominator that's not mine.
グラスワンダー1馬身差、稲荷は少し後ろからアグネスタキオン、その後3番ナイスネイチャー。スマートファルコン先頭を進みますが、これは正解でしょうか。
スマートファルコン、彼女の客室には合っていますね。
先頭スマートファルコン、レースはよどみなく進んでいます。第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。
勝負どころ、最後の直線へと。
We accelerate late, but who knows, maybe we'll catch up. It is possible, if not very plausible. Yeah, no. We lost to both of them. Alright, let's see what we have. Is the late acceleration proc? Ricky could have won if she procced earlier. In shatterproof of all things. Ew. But they weren't too bad.
出走登録する馬娘を3人選んでください。
What do you mean, huh? You told me to beat them. What other way is there? Well, yeah, in the game. I meant in the game. I see. Face stuck. There we go. That should be better.
3番人気は
晴天のもとに
What is the magic trick?
スタートです。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。コールエース
But no,
先頭は
my mouth was stuck open.
飛ばして行きます。先頭から大きく離されて2番手はエルコン
Had to fix that.
外目をついてオグリーキャップ、そしてその外アグネスデジタル、5番手にコパノリッキー、少し離れて1番イナリワン、1馬身離れて5番イナリワン、少し離れてグラスワンダー、1コーナーからそして2コーナーへ向かって行きます。スマートファルコン快調に飛ばして行きます。先頭から後方まで縦長の展開だ。
仕掛けどころの難しいレースになりそうですね。
先頭は相変わらずスマートファルコン、続いてエルコンドルパッサー。
I did not check if there. Okay, there is at least one Christmas Oguri and Ricky.
入って先頭はスマートファルコン、順位を振り返っていきます。先頭スマートファルコン、レースはよどみなく進んでいます。
I shall be back.
少し後ろから
Indeed, you shall.
コパノリッキー、
You will be back.
外を回って1番イナリワン、1馬身
You don't want to find out what happens if you're not.
3馬身開いてグラスワンダー、そしてその後ろから行くのはナイスネイチャー。スマートファルコン先頭を進みますが、これは正解でしょうか。
Can we get from the brink? Activating early on Inari-1.
コーナーカーブ、
ここからスパート。一気にレースが動きます。
No.
ここから先頭を捉えることが
But
で
it,
きるのか。
it does activate.
クラスの長さを
That's all I got. I think Ricky can catch up with the pasta anyway.
外から飛んできたのはコパノリッキー、200を通過、並んでくるコパノリッキー、コパノリッキー、
That was a very late proc of Festive Miracle.
コパノリッキー、今1着でゴー。
最高の姿勢に最高の運気絶対勝つ
Festive Miracle just procced midway through the light race. What the hell was that? Explain yourself, Oguri. You procced it with Shake It Out? No way. Why don't you have Umastan? You silly goober, you.
行ってくるぜ
Uma Square, not Umastan.
5番
My bad.
6番イナリワン、
ライバルたちは強力ですが、
Oh, yeah,
競争
yeah.
を期待したいですね。後方から
I thought you weren't here, Blazeman.
次へとつな今スタートが切られました。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。コールエースが期待できそうです。
1番人気1番オグリキャップ早くも先頭。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのはエルコンドルパサー。
But you might have noticed I'm not exactly the greatest when it comes to
並んでくる。この辺りまで
names of stuff. I will remember, but sometimes they get a bit mixed up.
続きました8番イナリワン、1コーナーからそして2コーナーへ向かっていきます。注目株の1番オグリキャップ現在トップ。続いてエルコンドルパサー、外から4番オグリキャップ、8番イナリワン並んでくる。ナイスネイチャー5番手、それを見るように6番イナリワン、2コーナー回って向こう正面。先頭は変わらず1番オグリキャップ、1馬審査エルコンドルパサー、4番オグリキャップ並んでくる。内の方から8番イナリワンかけよう水を決めて。さらにナイスネイチャー、それを見るように
You know, for once, that ulti is... That ulti has no chance of putting her out of position. And I'm not sure if I'm happy about that. She's hella behind.
ちょっとかかり気味かもしれないです。
But if she activates from the brink now, it'll be really good.
勝負どころ。最後
Or ever. That'd be nice too. Yeah, I don't think she's catching up with anything. Inari-1, on the other hand, has a very good chance of catching up. Though I don't think she has an ulti because she was a bit too far up at the start of the race. Yeah. Yeah. She was out of position for a few too many seconds, which turned off her ulti. Then again, that was also a fucking UF Oguri with only relevant skills except for Murmur. And the random double circle pace chaser savvy. So yeah. Chance of victory was very low. Only one Oguri. Unless I'm blind, which can happen.
今スタートが切られました。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気エルコンドルパサー、6番コパノリッキー、会長に飛ばして行きます。さあ花に立ったのは6番。
Better to whiff on a race you're likely not winning than one you could have won. You know what? Yeah, that's fair. Obviously, I would prefer not to whiff ever at all. Not even a little bit, but you know, you're right. There is better. Yes, Ricky, please keep ahead for just a little bit longer. I need Inari-1 to have her ulti. I really do. I also need Inari-1 to activate Master of the Sands already. Come on. Come on, fucking do it. Do it, you dumbass! There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Did Ricky activate it from the brink? Inari-1 did it too, a bit late, but she did it. I think Ricky has a very good chance of winning this. Unless the Oguri randomly sneaks up behind us. Yeah. Not the Ricky I wanted to click. This is frontrunner Ricky with angling and scheming. And 5 greens? Yes, 5 greens. 3 of them being speed greens. And you built yourself to whiff. Secondary trigger being shake it out is not it. Two Oguri. You know, I actually also like carrots, even like that, raw. They're quite nice. When I was a kid, I really enjoyed the carrot juice. Or like, fruit juice with carrots in it. Shit was the best. Actually, I still do. Fucking kids' juice boxes are really damn tasty. Don't get them much, but you know.
外6番オパノリッキー5番手にアグネスデジタル2馬身3馬身開いて稲荷1その後3、4馬身開いて3番グラスワンダー4馬身差2番グラスワンダーその後ろナイスネイチャー意気揚
Oh,
々
festive miracle proc.
8番オパノリッキー
Come on, from the brink. Yes, we get the good activation of from the brink on Inari 1 at least.
内から来るか外から来るか最後の局面です。
地方レース場トップクラスの長さを誇る王位の直線に
We should be able to. Yes, there it is. I was about to say we should be able to get her ulti activating too. So if she ever had the chance of winning, this is it. I don't know if we're catching up to that Ricky, but we did not. But that was the best chance we would have had. Alright, let's check that Ricky. Sparkly stardom, angling and scheming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 greens. Yeah, that's just a very strong Ricky with medium S as well. Scary. Needed one more green to be at full power. But even without it, it's absolutely terrifying.
4番人気1番稲荷ワン
いい感じに気合が乗っていますね。
Let's see.
後方からの豪快
We
な
have two Ogres, but only one of them is the Christmas version, and it's the one with the lower rank.
晴天のさあゲートが開いた各馬娘きれい
Late start on Inari 1.
は位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
先行争いは5番アグネスタキオンナイスネイチャー4番オグリキャップ期待通り
For some reason, Ricky is acting like she got the even later start.
アグネスタキオン早くも先頭に躍り出た先頭から大きく離されて2番手はナイスネイチャー4番オグリキャップ3番手3馬身離れて7番オグリキャップ第1コーナー回って第2コーナー花を奪っていたのは5番アグネスタキオン2番手の位置で
They both activate See you later. Grass Wonder, I don't care about you. You can be rushed all you want.
8番グラスワンダー追走少し離れて稲荷ワンコパノリッキー内から行く向こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまで
Holy shit, we paced down.
転戦し合っているのか
Inari 1 just got paced down into being back in 8th.
これだけ密集していると紛れがありそうですね。
先頭は依然5番
It's been a while since I've seen pace down
続きましたナイス
so clearly.
4番オグリキャップそしてその後方には7番オグリキャップその後ろオパノリッキー8番グラスワンダー外から行く内から6番アグネスタキオン1馬身離れて南番内から2番グラスワンダー5番アグネスタキオン先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか
ちょっとかかり気味かも
Alright, from the brink too.
タイミングがあればいいですが。
We're moving. We're schmoving.
王位の直線に
We're zooming.
最終コーナーを曲がって最初に立ち上がってるのは4番オグリキャップさてとくと見やがれ200を通過稲荷は完全に抜け出した先頭稲荷
Come on, Inari 1.
わずか稲荷は
There it is. There's the silly fucking pan of doom.
実力をいかなく発揮し背中で語るが生きこれが稲荷様の走りでい
Alrighty, let's check this. Let's check these racers. Fighting Spirit, who must. You're a late surger. Okay, okay. Moving past, pump. Yeah, they borrowed Creek. I don't think they have the luxury of being able to borrow Creek. They really needed that on your left. Probably would have beat me too if they had it. Assuming it could proc. I don't know if they were in possession for anything. They do have the luxury of having Nimble Navigator for free though. You know, by just playing Oguri. No clue what happened to this one. Though, the Pace Chaser with moving past and beyond is a little iffy in here. Everyone else is a debuffer though. We got so many dominators and... Please tell me it's... Okay, it's Dirt B. That's actually quite alright. I was about to say, please tell me it's not Dirt G. It was not, so... Yay. Alrighty. Our win rate is... 60.1%. If I can math. This is assuming I can still do math. And haven't lost the ability to see numbers properly. So, not bad. I think we're especially for the amount of preparation I did for this CM, which again, not enough. I think we're doing pretty damn good. Alright, I'm gonna go on the back screen. I'm gonna swap games, and we're gonna be back to finishing off Trails of Cold Steel 2. Back in a bit.